Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serein. Thank you so much for stopping by for Makeup Bag Monday, week number 65. Every week I rotate my makeup bag with new products to test out for an entire week. This helps me decide whether or not I really recommend these products, why I liked it, why I might not like it, why it might work for you or not work for you, as well as it helps me rotate my makeup collection. Speaking of makeup collection, I am in the process of doing a huge declutter. If you follow me on Insta stories or read my newsletter, we are planning on downsizing in our next place for a lot of reasons. I just know I have to downsize and start now. If you like declutter videos, that is coming up, and that will be replacing Makeup Bag Mondays while I clear out my makeup collection, because there's so many products that I kind of have forgotten about. So I'm going to clear everything out, declutter, and then start back up with Makeup Bag Monday. So this week I tested out Sulwhasoo products for an entire week, mainly their colored products. Sulwhasoo is really a skincare based brand, and all of their makeup is also skincare first. It's supposed to be good for your skin as well as protect your skin while offering you a little bit of color. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my monthly giveaways over on my blog, serenwoo.com. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and turn on those post notifications. Bam! Let's start with what I thought of the Perfecting Cushion Brightening. I'm in the shade number 23. I really am the shade number 23 throughout all of their cushion compacts that I've tested, along with my favorite one last year in the brown packaging. That is probably their more luxurious one, more for anti-aging / age management, and it has a lot more skincare in it. This one is supposed to be a cushion compact that is great for brightening, maybe a little bit younger of a skin texture, skin situation. It does still have SPF 50, and it still has pretty good coverage. The coverage, I did notice, is a little bit more on the dewy side compared to the other ones I have tested, but that's probably because it's a brightening cushion. I do feel like my skin is brighter and more luminous, and I love it. I think the coverage is decent, it's buildable. I do find that I like to build it up for when I'm going to events and meetings, and for every single day I just kind of do a wash all over. I still do wear a SPF in my skincare routine, so this is typically on top of my normal SPF. I just like to layer my SPFs. It does not mean that if I used a 45 and then this, which is a 50, that I'm suddenly getting SPF 95. That's not what it means. It's just extra layering. It's how I like to do it. It's how I talk to my dermatologist, and she recommends I do it since I'm going to be in the sun and I live in LA. Always wear at least an SPF 30 every single day in your skincare routine. But this is great for extra areas that I might have missed. It's also great as I retouch throughout the day, because I find that with cushion compacts, I can do that. I can go back in, well, first I'll blot with a Tatcha oil blotter, or I also use the seat covers in bathrooms because that works really well too. I will go in and take the cushion and be able to retouch the areas that I feel like maybe lost a little bit of the product or coverage, or if I just feel like I need a little more SPF because I'm sitting outside. I can easily do that, but I do recommend blotting your face first before going back in with any more product. This is a great light to medium coverage. If you love coverage, this will not be enough for you. But if you're like me and you like to still see your freckles, you like to still see your skin, then this will work really well. And then you can go in with a concealer and correct any of the areas that might be a little bit darker, that might have a little more discoloration. For me, I have a vein right here and a vein right here that I go in with a concealer if I really want to cover that up. It's really easy. It's great for summer. It's great for travel. And I just love it because it's so lightweight. It doesn't feel like makeup on my skin. It feels like skincare, and it just blends lovely into my skin. Do like this one, and if you were curious about Sulwhasoo cushion compacts and my favorite one, which is the brown packaging, which has got more skincare in it, this is a good, more affordable option. I feel like this is like the starter cushion compact from Sulwhasoo, which is still very good quality, and then you can move into the higher priced one as you get older. I tested out the Sulwhasoo powder for cushion. Now this is something that I would say you don't necessarily have to have. I was using this to set my concealer under my eyes, and where I mentioned I kind of have dark areas or veins. And then I also used it around my nose because that's where product tends to kind of slip up. Now, for me, I am a little bit more oily in my T-zone. This does a good job at setting without looking like powder, and it does a good job at kind of diminishing a little bit of the oils throughout the day. But if you're incredibly oily, this is not the powder for you. I don't think this will work for you. If you're on the drier side and you typically have issues with powder, looking powdery or drying you up or creasing into your skin, this would be the powder for you. It's very, very finely milled, very lightweight, barely feels like powder whatsoever. But if you needed something for a little bit more of a blotting effect, a little bit more mattifying, a little more oil control, this really isn't the product that you're going to want to go for. I did not have any issues with using this throughout the week, but I did notice that I got pretty oily throughout the day, and I rather use a blotting sheet versus the powder, but the powder did help set my under eyes without creasing, and it did help set my concealer so that the concealer blended a little bit easier onto my face. I don't have anything bad to say about the powder, but I do think it's going to be dependent on your skin type on whether or not this powder will work for you. I don't think it's universal for all skin types, and I don't think it's something you have to get because there are so many powders on the market, and I definitely think it's a good product, but not something that I would say you have to try from Sulwhasoo. I would try their cushion compacts first and their lip product, which I'll get to very soon. Next product is the Sulwhasoo Radiance Blusher in number 2. This is just such a beautiful blush, and I have loved using this all week. I think it's just a really pretty summery coral pink. It brightens up my face. It blends really lovely, very beautifully, very easy. There's no skipping, there's no choppiness, which I typically find in this area of my face. It works really, really well. It lasts all day, and you can build up the pigmentation or you can do a light wash. Love the packaging, love the floral inlay. I love the dual shades because you can really get more dimension from your blush by swirling everything, or you can even spot blush if you want to target more of the coral, the light pink, or if you wanted a little bit more of that highlight. It's just a very beautiful, beautiful blush. There are 2 shades. The one I'm currently recommending is shade number 2, and there's a pinkier shade if you are more cool undertones. I think that one would work very lovely for you. That would be number 1. Highly recommend this blush. I also tested out their highlight. This is the multi-cushion highlighter. I believe there's only 1 shade currently. This is the first cushion highlighter that I've tested, like a cushion compact. I have to say I do love it. I don't love the way you apply it. You get this beautiful radiance. It's not overly highlighty. It's not overly glittery or strobe effect. It's highlight for those who want a highlight but want it to look like you're glowing from within. Very subtle but still there, and very dewy. Now I do use the cushion and I kind of apply it like that, but then I find to blend it out, it's better to use your fingers or the other side of your cushion that doesn't have any products to blend out any of that highlight to make sure it blends right into your skin. I feel like the cushion can be a little awkward if you have a face shape like mine. I don't know how I'd solve that. Maybe if the cushion had a little point to it, that would be my biggest recommendation for packaging and application wise, is to have a cushion that's a little bit more pointy, and this way you can like target the areas a little bit better, but it's easily solved with using your fingers once you apply it to blend out. A very beautiful highlight, not the most highlighty, but very much that glow from within. So if that's something you're looking for, then check this out. I do like the packaging. It's a little bit bulky for how much product is in here, but I get it because it's a cushion, so you have to have that seal. And make sure when you use any cushions, you hear that click. Hear that click, so that your product doesn't go dry. And a trick for all of your cushion products is once it feels like the product's dried up a bit, take a tweezer, flip the cushion around. It's like a fresh new cushion. And you can do that a couple times before having to replace your cushion. The final product I was testing out is their lip serums. I did have 8 shades, but my favorite shade, which I'm sharing with you, is going to be the, oh gosh, I can't read. Oh, my eyes. Shade number 5. And this is in Blossom Coral. So this is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. These are so rich and lightweight at the same time. Very hydrating, very balmy, very nourishing. It's exactly what you imagine a lip serum to feel like. And the best part is you actually get quite a bit of color payoff, and it's very glossy but not sticky. Very comfortable on the lips, very hydrating without slipping and sliding. Sometimes I get tinted balms and I'll end up having tinted balm all over my teeth, all over my mouth. This stays put, but it's still very nourishing and very balmy. So I love shade number 5, which is the coral shade, and that's the one that's been in my purse all week. There are plenty of shades you can choose from. The other shade I really like is the shade number 8, which is a more rosy mauve shade that I've been wearing more at night. So between the two, I really have enjoyed these, and out of all the products I've tested out that I thought was really new and innovative are these lip serums, because rarely do you find a lip product that is nourishing that also performs very well in terms of color. These are all the products I tested out for Makeup Bag Monday week 65. I'm not going to share with you what I'll be testing out in the next Makeup Bag Monday because, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I'm currently doing a huge declutter, and the first video is going to be foundations, primers, and powders. So that video will also have an introduction of why I'm doing such a large declutter, kind of my parameters for doing a declutter, and what I will be doing with all of the products that are in still good condition and can be sanitized. All that information will be in that video, and then from then on out, I'll just be doing really casual declutters. I've also decluttered my bronzers and highlights, and then my blushes. Next step is I've got to go through my eyeshadow palettes, my eyeshadow singles, my eyeliners, my lipsticks, my lip liners. There's a lot to be decluttered. This entire room needs to be cut into a third of what it is currently. And of course, I also have new products coming in. So my declutter is everything that I've touched and opened. I haven't gone through all the products I still need to test out. I've actually forgotten about some of it because I just get so overwhelmed. Makeup Bag Monday was designed to help me rotate through my makeup, and I really feel like the declutter is going along with that. It's time to really look at my collection, narrow it down, let go of things, pass things on, get ready for moving and downsizing, as well as bringing in the new products and really giving those things a try. After the declutter series, Makeup Bag Monday will continue. Make sure you're subscribed to my channels with post notifications turned on for makeup review videos and spa treatments and all that stuff. We have some really fun, exciting spa treatments coming up, as well as some new facial videos. And don't forget to check out New and Beauty for June, which just went up on Sunday, which has my monthly giveaways. And if you follow me on Instagram and you're an active Instagram user, make sure you check out my account. I do weekly giveaways over on stories for my active, engaged followers. And of course, I've teamed up with a few brands in the coming weeks to also offer giveaways in my actual Instagram post, which is the main feed of my Instagram page. So lots of giveaways as a thank you to supporting me and my channel and all that I do. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys right back here for 2 to 3 videos a week. Bye!